guys, my name is Brittany, and I have really been kind of inspired to start a video slash YouTube series with my family, my husband, and my oldest daughter, and my two younger children, to start a video series about living with a child with a disability. Whenever we were going through everything with Parker, which is my middle child, who has a disability, which I will talk more about in later videos. Once I got to the point of acceptance and where I got to a place emotionally where I could not function, but just move past the initial hurt of it all, I really dove into research a lot. Research on her condition, research on, where she would be in the future, research on equipment. And I was really bummed that I could not hardly find anything on YouTube. I mean, anything on YouTube about children with disabilities, just like everyday life. There is a young lady that I am following on YouTube, whose daughter's name is Michaela, and I really enjoyed watching her story and watching her mom and her dad put updates about her and just her life, because it's comforting to know that there are other families out there going through the same, almost the exact same thing that you're going through. So this video series is dedicated to those special parents out there that are looking for some refuge and looking for a community of people, or just looking to be encouraged, knowing that there are other families going exactly through what you're going through. Just want to let you know that you can do this. Everything will be okay. Please feel free to leave comments, questions. I talked to my husband about it, and he also feels like a lot of dads out there, even though they may not take out the time to post a video, they also are dealing with their children, their daughters, their sons who are disabled. And so you guys will be meeting him later. His name is LaMarcus. And we're going to be doing the series together. That's the one thing that we've learned throughout this whole entire process, is that nobody knows what we're going through but each other. And even knowing other families with children that have disabilities, no one diagnosis is the same. They can have the same diagnosis, but a different life, because no one child is the same. Not even a normal developing child is the same. And so the series will just consist of her equipment, a day in her life, her diagnosis, just a little excerpts from my oldest daughter, Carson, who is living with a sister that has a disability. We're going to try to get our family involved, because it really affects everyone in the family, from immediate family to like mom and dad and sister, all the way down to like aunts and uncles and cousins, because it really hits home. You think that we all just live in our own little boxes, in our own little houses, in our own life, and nothing is beyond reach. And I know that it's hard to think about other people and put your shoes in other people's positions unless you're actually there. But it's good to know that there are other people out there. And I know I keep saying that over and over again, but I just want anyone who watches this video to know that you're not alone. So that's what this series will be about. Just an introduction to my family. Me and my husband, like I said earlier, my name is Brittany. My husband's name is LaMarcus. We do have a 4-year-old daughter. That's our oldest daughter. Her name is Carson, and she's in pre-K. She'll be 5 in May. Our middle child's name is Parker, and Parker is our child with the disability. And then we have a baby. His name is Titan. And, Parker is 17 months this month, December. So she will be 18 months in January. And then her birthday is July 29th, 2015. So she will be 2 pretty soon. And then we have a 5-month-old. His name is Titan Knox, and he is 5 months. So I hope that these video series finds you well and in a great place. And like I said earlier, please feel free to leave comments and questions. And I can't wait to dive in and let you guys in our lives and let you know what it's like to have a child with a disability. All right, see you soon.
Hey, how's it going? My name is LaMarcus Strickland, and you probably already met my wife. Her name is Brittany Strickland, and we actually have created this channel to just give some information to parents that already have children with disabilities, as well as new parents that are finding out what could be happening with their child. And I guess I'll just dive in. On 10/31 of 2015, our daughter Parker was born in July, so that's 4 months after, started having like hardcore seizures. I never, to be honest, experienced anyone with a seizure, so I wouldn't know what it's like. But to see it in your baby is one of the hardest things that any parent could go through. So she started having seizures. We found out that these were infantile spasms, and basically she had these seizures or spasms for 11 hours straight, which caused cortical vision impairment, which means she's legally blind, and the sensory parts of the brain that really develop motor skills was severely damaged. Severe as in, she's 16 months now, and she's a beautiful, strong angel, but she cannot walk right now. She can't crawl right now. She actually can't even eat solid food right now, to the point where we also have a GI tube in her stomach. She had to have surgery to have that implanted in her stomach. So we feed her and give her medicine through this tube. Just to fast forward a little bit more, she has physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, vision therapy. She has a behavioral therapist, as well as a nurse who basically, it's a team of people. It's a program. We live in Texas called ECI, which is Early Childhood Intervention, and they basically help parents with whatever they need for the child. And by the blessings of our God, no matter what you believe, we're Christian. We have this program that really aids and helps us with the things that our daughter needs. But as this whole situation was transpiring, I guess, if that's the right word, we were doing research after research after research after research, and we couldn't find anything. We would look online, and we have specialists online, and there's a couple of doctors talking about CVI, which is cortical vision impairment, things of that sort, or infantile spasms, West syndrome, etc., etc. But there weren't any parents or siblings or grandparents or anything on YouTube or anything like that to basically break down what's going on in here and in their heart, and the stress, and the great news and things of that sort. So my wife and I came together to basically say, we're going to make a channel for those who have already experienced this, and it's all tragic, but there is a community out there, and if we can help someone, some families, or they can help us. You know, it's a community. And having a special child is not easy. It's beautiful because and that is a human being. It's still your baby. She's a special. So we decided to make a channel, just giving our thoughts and how we feel about, you know, having a special needs child for those who, like I said, have already gone through it and or have just found out that there are some problems, or there's a situation with your child, and if there's nowhere to look, you know, maybe you could just look on our channel and just really see and understand that you can get through it. You can get through it. So I just recently, I'm on my break, and I just recently picked up, you know, 5 of some of the 8, 9 medications that Parker has, such as phenobarbital, you know, and then there's Keppra, and then there's, you know, things of that sort. But I just wanted to say before I close this out that every parent that deals with everyday children that don't have any disorders, they're amazing. Or parents that deal with children with special needs every day, they're so strong. And I give you, all of you, those families, praise, because waking up and excuse me, having to deal with just making sure that your baby has everything that he or she needs can be hard, just staring in the face of the issue 24/7, and sometimes it just gets worse, sometimes it gets harder. But there are also times where you get great news, you know, progress, just much more amazing. And just stay tuned. We're going to speak on, basically, we're going to break down everything that a child has and or needs. Our child, Parker. And I just thank you for all that you've, you know, gone through and done, because you could also share your stories and your message to us. So stay tuned, and if I don't see you, stay blessed. God bless.
All right, everybody, this is my beautiful girl, Parker. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Say hi, baby. Can you look at the camera? This is Parker. And she is just chilling in her, look, her feet are crossed. This is actually her brother's chair, but she's chilling in it now, and she's watching TV. Or she's chilling. And this is actually our youngest son. This is Titan. So Titan and Parker spend a lot of time together because I'm home with both of them. My husband, he is doing the hard job, as I like to say, and he is working and providing for the family. And so that's Parker.